Hi, I'm Gone by Nicole's Eyes. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old and returning, welcome back. Yes, today is my back to school makeup tutorial. I do panning videos normally, and I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a hot minute, so shall we get started? I'm going to start out with the Soothing Face Primer Color Corrector in Cool Pink from LA Colors. That's going to be my face primer for today. This guy is almost gone, but it is one of my favorite primers. I cannot say enough about this primer because to me it's really good. It's very soothing to the skin, very soft, like it can moisturize, and it totally changes the color of my skin under foundation and leaves it with this pink, kind of pinky undertone. I think it's pretty. So that's just kind of where I'm at with that. I really enjoy that color effect, and it really helps. It's just moisturizing to me, so I really enjoy it. So I'm just using my Neutrogena skin tint with hyaluronic acid today. This isn't a project pan to finish, so, and it's still going, like, it is still going, so. That is this guy right here. I need my Wet n Wild Kabuki, whatever you guys want to call that. Yes, I love doing makeup tutorials. I just don't really enjoy live streams. Don't bring me as much joy as they used to, so I just started wanting to do regular videos, and because I can't really buy a whole lot of makeup right now at this point in time, I like to do panning videos. Plus it's never too good to have too much makeup, so before you know it, your collection gets out of control and you're buying all these new things, and then you wonder why some stuff isn't getting used. So you gotta remember, hey, when it's time to quit. Some people have that power and others like me don't, but I'm learning it, and panning has really taught me a lot, so it's something I really found out that I do enjoy. So I hope you guys like that kind of content, because I like to do tutorials too, don't get me wrong, but panning is like really fun for me. And I am part of the Fantastic Ladies collab, and I just have a lot of fun. There's a new project I want to join. I think it's called Paranormal Activity. And then in October I'm going to be doing the Nightmare on Panning Street. Yep, they both look really fun. I'm using this Maybelline Super Stay Super Coverage Full Coverage Concealer. As you can see, it's hard. I put too much on, then it's hard to blend out. But yeah, I really do enjoy that. Plus it helps me get usage out of stuff that I don't use a whole lot during the year. I have been wearing makeup every day because I'm panning. I don't like to, but I have been. And I've gotten so used to it that it's like I almost can't live without a full face of makeup on. It's just really weird for me. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. The e.l.f. Perfect Perfect Photo something rather. The name's wore off. The name is wore off, but it's the e.l.f. Perfecting Ultra HD setting powder or something like that. There are some people that are trying to pan it, and I'm one of them, and it surprises me because it keeps going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Like, it looks like that, and until this is further down to where I have a hard time dipping my brush, I can't really repress it, so we're just gonna roll with it. That's all I can do, you know. Oh, yep. We want a perfect, almost perfect fresh face, but yet not too glam, because sometimes when you're in school, glam is kind of not really noted, especially if you're a freshman going into your freshman year and you're just getting into makeup, so you just kind of want a little bit of the basics. And most of this is all drugstore stuff. I just dropped my bronzer. It didn't shatter. Yep, most of this is drugstore stuff. This is my e.l.f. bronzer, the last one I have out of the blush and bronzer thing. We do want a little bit of glow from our bronzer though, because it is September and it's still kind of sunny out, so you want a little bit of glow from your bronzer. You don't want it to show too much, but you want a little bit, I guess. I didn't contour my nose with it. And I'm not going to carve out my brows because you don't want to have things on too heavy. Like I put my concealer on too heavy. Now that we bronzed, I'm going to go into the Milani Dulce Pink. This is one of their big blushes. Very, very pretty for this time of year. You don't need a whole lot of it, and you don't want to put too much on because it is our school month starting back. So you just barely want to dip your brush into it. You don't want to be like me on a regular makeup tutorial and just put too much on, you know. But you do want it to show just a little bit. And I just put it on the apples of my cheeks, you know. So that just gives the perfect wash of color if you're looking for something light. But if you want something deeper, you do more than just dip your brush into it. You don't need a highlighter with this blush, and I'm not going to do highlight because I did bronzer and everything like that already. So I'm going to go in with my Believe Beauty brow pencil. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time on your brows either because it's supposed to be our first day of school. Now if you're going to a dance, then maybe, but I'm doing this like I'm trying to do this like a person that had just gotten into makeup in their 8th grade year or is a freshman in high school, so which is really hard because I'm so used to just having a little bit of experience on my own. So there's that guy, and we're going to put a little bit of the Brow Stylist Plumper in to tame our brows down, because I don't know if you guys are, you know, have bushy brows. Me, I like that bushy look, but of course once again I'm doing this like a person that doesn't wear a lot of makeup. I'm not really going to do a whole lot of eyeliner, so we got our brows done. I'm not really going to do that tight lining today, so yeah, we got that done. Now I'm going to move on to the eyes. You can use I'm using this jumbo eyeliner in copper, but it's more like an eyeshadow. You can use a single eyeshadow for base, like a creamy liquidy one or whatever, or you can just use a regular eyeshadow primer. So now I'm going to go in with this cream color to set my eyelids. You don't have to set your eyeshadow if you're not one that does that, but yeah, it's been a crazy day for me. So now our eyes are all set. You want to go in with something neutral but not too dark. So I'm going to use my Pan That palette of this year. I'm going to go into this light brown shade that I hit pan on for my transition. And I'm just going to kind of put that in the crease and kind of bring it up a little bit. Alright, and now I'm going to clean my brush off, and we're going to go into this lighter brown right here. Seems like I haven't used a lot of the colors in here, and we're going to put that in our crease, our lower crease. Seems like I haven't done very much with this palette since it's been a project pan in a hot minute, because I've got so many other shadows I'm trying to pan, but it's okay. We're good. So we got our transition in our brown shade. Now I'm going to take this brush, which is our lid brush, and I'm going to go into this silver shade right here. I've been dying to use some of these other colors, and the silver shade is one of my favorite shades out of this whole palette. And we're going to put that silver shade on our lid. Yep, I've been dying for a big excuse to use this palette even more because it's getting on to the end of the year. And I've only hit pan on 2 of the shades in it, and so I'm going to start incorporating some of these other shades in with my other eyeshadows. And that's what we got so far. It's very pretty, I think. And then I'm going to kind of go into this Morphe Jeffree Star palette. I know this step isn't very much for beginners because this black is so pigmented, but I've gotten so used to using it. It is this color right here called Fast Lane. I just barely dip my brush in there just to get a little bit. And I'm going to put it on the outer V. Just to give a little bit of depth to our look. Tap that brush off just a little bit. Yep, just to give our look a little bit of depth. Depth, whatever you guys call that. I mean, there is a dark brown shade in there, but I've grown accustomed to using that black. So what you can always do if you get too much is go back into our palette here, and I'm going to go into this light goldish champagne shade right here, and we're going to use this color to help tone down that black a little bit since it is kind of a cream shade. I'm not trying to take away from our depth, but it does help tone it down a little bit, as you guys can see. And if you guys really are into makeup and you're going to school, you can always go in with this kind of little shader brush, and we can take this brown right here that we went into in our crease, and we can put that on this brush and take it up under the lower lash line. All the way across. And we're going to put that on this brush for the other side as well. Tap it off. And we're going to run it up under the lash line and connect them both. I did say I wasn't going to do eyeliner, but you know what? I think I will for some of the more experienced people that might be going back to school, but I'm only going to do it as a tight line and as a tight line type thing. I'm going to use the Makeup Geek nude eyeliner pencil. I'm just going to go up under the waterline like that on the bottom, because that's going to help wake up our eyes just a little bit, because it is a nude color. Just like that. And then I'm going to take this LA Colors pencil eyeliner, whatever pencil eyeliner you guys have if you have one, and I'm going to go up on the upper waterline. Oh, it's having a hard time today. Like that. Like that, just like that. And now I'm going to do my mascara. This is the Maybelline, the Falsies Push-Up Angel. This always helps with pushing up the lashes. I just don't like the applicator on it. Kind of big for somebody that has a hard time with their lower lashes. But I've been doing makeup for a really long time, so I just go right in and do it the best I can. All you want to do is look pretty, but you don't want too much glam. Because remember, it is our first day of school. And maybe you're not into makeup that much. Maybe you're into like doing a full face. So we have our mascara on. And then I'm going to do a Pink Wink, which is not a very bold lipstick, but it's a shimmer and just enough. Just enough to give you a wash of color. And now I'm going to take this Milani Make It Dewy setting spray, because we don't want too much of a matte look unless you are a little bit on the oily side like me, but use stuff like skin tints and whatnot, because we want a light application. Maybe you guys are oilier and need a heavier thing, but this is my finished back to school look. I hope you all enjoy the video. I really enjoy doing makeup tutorials from the base up. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, makeup is not to be judgmental, but to feel beautiful and confident. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.